Hello folks. So in this video we will learn how to create navbar for website. Pretty much any website you go, you will see the navbar, either vertical or horizontal. Then you go and click that, it will take you to next page. Then you'll also see the drop down to select a specific menu drop down. When you click that, it will take you to a different page. And usually you see some image. Under that you will see different content, but it's very important to have a menu. So let's see how we can develop from the scratch in HTML with CSS. Okay, let's get started. Here I have a code. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to delete or just cut that and move into another page. Let me just save here and refresh. There's nothing. Okay, let's get started. As you know, any website you HTML you develop, you start with HTML, and when you start header, just to put the title, you don't do anything much on the header side. Just title. It's always good to have title about the page. Let's say what you're going to learn. Navbar. Let me save that, put that navbar. Okay, and as you know, whatever the content goes here all comes under the body. Let me create a body tag, and when you create a body tag, you have to close it. And if you don't know how to create the basic HTML, please go back and see my old videos. I explain all the HTML tags, how to use that, including CSS style, all this JavaScript. That will be more useful. Okay, now let's see. So first off, when you create a navbar, so you looked at the navbar, right? So it looks like there is a box which is basically a container. Inside the container, you see the different text. So let's first create a container. Okay, so I created container. When I refresh, you don't see anything because there is no meaning for container without any property associated. So let's create style. I'm gonna create a new style tag, close that. Let's create a style called nav div. Okay, so basically nav div is going to be the nav bar, the horizontal nav bar. I would say with 100%, because always use 100% so that when the device change, it will adjust for your device. If you give the pixel, it will be different. So height, I would say pixel, because it's I just want to have little like 20, 30, let's say 40 pixel. And like look at this, there's nothing, because the two things you have to do, you have to add backgrounds to see what is there in the screen, and also you have to associate with your the main tag. Let's say what color we can give, this color. So you given the color, there's nothing. Okay, let's associate with your tag. So class, I hope you know what is class and how do you add that. If you don't know, please go back and see my previous videos. Let me do a little formatting. Let's see. Okay, so now you got the container, which is going to be 100% width and 40% 40 pixel height. So now let's include the content inside. So navbar basically contains the menu. So menu, when you click the menu, what it generally do, it just take you to a different page. So for that you have to use anchor, which is A, and href. What it mean actually, when you click this anchor, it will take you to a different page. So here you can give what page you want to take it. Let's say let me create a file. Just let me see, let me just do this way. Example file on link, what I have edit. Let me try selection. Good. So if I edit selection, let's see how it looks. Okay, so now it looks like Just plain text. Yeah, of course we'll come to style, because without style, nothing will looks like a professional. So now we just added this. Okay, next, but let's create a style for the anchor. So I'm gonna use nav div, because nav div is a parent. I can specify, and a is going to be the all the anchor inside the a. Let me do one thing. So let me just say font size. What's the font size I can give? Probably 20 pixel. So you can specify font size, small, medium, large, or you can specify in terms of a pixel. And let's say color white would be good. I hope so. Color is white. And you can align the text align. Maybe you can make it center. Let's save and see how it looks. Okay, it looks fine. um, Now let's move this, because it looks like very congested. So let's move that. So moving, we have to use padding. So padding basically give the space top and below, or the left right. So you can give that whatever you like. Let's say 10 pixel left, and 15 pixel on the top. Okay, now it looks okay. Not bad actually. And let me reduce the size of font. Let me go 15, so it will look okay. Oh, sorry, I want to give 15, not 15. um, okay, now it's not bad. And let's say 20. And okay, this is okay. Let's do this is give 20. Okay, so now you see there is a, you given the proper padding, but the top is not working. You know why? Because this is float is, you need to specify left, because you need to arrange them in left, so it gives proper the top. So let's say now, let's say keep it 10 the top. Okay, so now it looks good. So the padding, the this one indicates the top padding, top to this space, and this padding indicates left space. I think now it looks good. So but you see one thing, there is an underline for each one, because it's anchor. In default the underline will come. So let's say to remove that, so decoration, let's say text decoration, I'm gonna say none. Okay, so all the text decoration is gone now. So now you see that the menu is kind of ready. It looks okay. And so when you click this, so now its menu is good, which means that when you click this, it, if you give the reference, so basically it comes here. If you give any the external website or any path, what will happen, it will take you there. So if you click there, it will take you, because we don't have any hyperlink specified, so it just blank, so it's not taking you anywhere. So this is looks simple, but the complex part, says, let's say you have the menu, but if you want to also add a menu with the drop down, that's a little complex, but let's still discuss. So let's say I want to have a menu. I want to have another a menu with the drop down. But in this case, I don't want to use anchor, because anchor is straightforward. You cannot just have a drop down. When you click anchor, it will take you to different page. So the best option to use to create sort of drop down, we need to use either button or something else. The button will be a more good way, because you have to have button. Under that you need to have another drop down with the div, which is basically going to have all your menu. So we are going to have, when you mouse over the button, it will show the drop down. So because there is no default, or there is no inbuilt menu in HTML, you need to build something and add the style according to that. Okay, let's build a div, and inside div let me create a button, and that button I will call it let's say window button. So now I have button, and also I'm going to create another div. This div is basically will contain all the drop down information. Let's just simple, let me copy this, paste here. So let's say window is going to have what we have option, let's say zoom, copy, paste. Okay, I'm going to have these options. Let me do refresh. Okay, look at that. You got a window button, you got other options here. So what we can do now, so now you got this option, but this don't looks like professional, so you need to have a nice as I shown earlier, how to have when you click windows, it should show option in the vertical, not horizontal. Okay, so for that, let's do one thing. For first, you have a div. Let's clear out the div. Let's first, probably we can do window alignment. Let's create a class, window. Let me add a window here. So I got a window. Let me add, this is better actually. I can add another class saying drop down. For this drop down, this window, so now what we are going to do is let's define the font size of window. Font size going to be, let's say, the same 15 pixel. Okay, and so I don't want to have this button at any border outline, so because it looks like, I don't want to look this like a button. Okay, so border I want to have just none, so that it will be like inside the container. I don't want to look different, it should be same. So outline also have it none, um, and let's say the color, I will use same white color, and again let's the padding, the same padding here, and so this, look at this text, it looks like the font is little different. So let me try to use the same font we have in this container. Okay, and I don't want to have any margin. Let's say pixel. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to have kind of similar property what this has in the anchor, so that it will look same, not like a button. Let me do the refresh. Look at that. So it looks okay, not bad. So it got white color background. Okay, look at that. So now now I'm trying to actually, it looks okay, but it does, first thing is doesn't have the, when I hover over the mouse it does not say anything. It at least the cursor needs to change. Okay, and also, so I look, and also look at the background color. Background color, it's white. I don't want to use the background color for this one. Instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to inherit the same background color. What is that? Okay, now it looks good, because I don't, so when I say inherit, it tried to inherit the same background color in the div, instead using something different. So now use the color to color the text. So white. Okay, so now it looks really good because you don't see a difference between this anchor and also the drop down. All of them looks similar, um, but only so we can add when you hover. We can add. That's going to be very simple. So when you hover over the window, let's say what's the property? The button properties window, and let's say cursor is focus. Cursor, um, I would say not cursor. Cursor. You can say grab. When you hover. Okay, now let's see how it looks. Okay, look at the mouse. So you can change other lot of options. You can change whatever you want to have. Help. I don't want help. None. Resize. Pointer. Progress. Resize. Text. Weight. Zoom in. Zoom out. Um, Content menu. Let's see content menu. How it looks like. Okay, I don't want content menu. None allowed. Pointer. Let's see pointer, how it looks like pointer. Okay, so now it's similar. So this is pointer. So now we don't see the difference between anchor and the um, drop down. Okay, so now it looks really good. So now next step is you already got the this one, right? So how do we bring that? Let's say